There was a lot of excitement just a few hours ago as a plane landed at North Island with the crew of the USS Fort Worth. You see them there. 10 News reporter Hannah Mullen shows us how their search for the downed AirAsia flight wasn't the only unique part of their deployment.
There's nothing better than a kid in each arm and a kiss for your wife after months away.
He's bigger. He wasn't this big when I left.
For Shannon Ruling, it was relief. Her husband, who's a Navy rescue swimmer, can get to know their son.
And I'm really happy he's home, and now it's time to go home.
10 News was there as Crew 104 and the helicopter squadron called the Magicians held their loved ones one last time before pulling out of port in November. Weeks later, AirAsia Flight 8501 vanished, and the USS Fort Worth launched itself in the middle of an international story. Crews scoured the Java Sea for some of the 162 people on board the downed flight.
It was intense. It was long days, long hours, but overall it was real rewarding.
It's the ship's first deployment with a fleet that's the first of its kind. This may look like a helicopter and sound like one, but there's no one on board. The unmanned helo called Fire Scout deployed alongside the usual manned aircraft.
This is the future of aviation.
Pilots like Lieutenant Commander Doug Kay flew Fire Scout from this combat control center. The new crew took over earlier this month because the Fort Worth is staying at sea for 16 months. It's part of a new concept allowing men and women to rotate on shorter 4-month deployments. And these families were thrilled. Their first kisses came a little sooner.
It would be very tough to be away from my family any longer than it was, especially having a newborn. So it's good to be back.
Hannah Mullen, 10 News.
Good to have our sailors back, too. The littoral combat ship was designed to quickly change course, which is what it did during that search for the downed flight.